Hello everybody. Now I've got to see, oh this is so weird not having Mark with me on this. I've just got to see how do we get, Kiki?
Yes?
How do I see the comments on here? Oh, this is it. Yay, got it. Thanks darling.
I didn't do anything.
Just being near me helped me. Hello everybody, how are we? How are you all? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Oh my God, my hair looks such a mess. Good evening everybody. Hi Natalie, I'm good, how are you? Hi Imogen. I'm kind of looking down here because it's easier to read it on the computer. Amy, John, Lee, Janine, James, Amy, Kathy, Laura, Leo, Alice, Centre of the Sun, Natalie, Ashleen, Cherish, Julie, Sean, Claire, Joe, Lisa, Natasha, JD, Bella, Amy, Amajit. Oh my God, it's too hard. Blue Hazy, Cleo. I mean, it's great that there's so many people here, but that's the thing, isn't it? As you get more subscribers, it becomes harder to say hello to everybody. Tufty Girl, Daniel Fielder, Joanne Isaac, Sally Churchill. Good evening. If some of you have come over from Instagram, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I've got to repeat myself because some people might have just joined us on YouTube. Good evening. Mark is working. He could come any minute, actually. I'm not sure what time he's getting back. The girls have got all their friends here. They're thundering around upstairs. And the dogs are generally being very annoying. So everything is almost as normal, except, of course, I don't have Mark sat here on his side of the bed. So, yeah, Mark had a busy work day today, so he couldn't do the edited vloggery. So I thought, why don't we just have a chat? Because statistically, this Saturday is when most people give up their New Year's resolutions. We're not going to do that, are we? Are we? No, not us lot. Not us lot. We're going to keep on going. And we're going to keep on posting every day. Not only to help you get through, but it works as a sharing thing back and forth. As we help you, you help us, and it just goes round and round, and that is the true meaning of a community, and that is what we've got going on here, so bloody brilliant. So, why don't I start with, yes, Lorraine, not giving up. Why don't I start? Let's start with food. Well, we could kind of incorporate food and giving up smoking and drinking, actually. Well, no, first of all, where I am not doing as well as I could, I don't want to say being bad, because I think that's really negative when you get into that good, bad thing. I'll say where really I could improve is, I'm brilliant when I get up in the morning. I do my hot lemon, I do my green juice, I do a really, like this morning at work, oh, I've just got to let Chi-Chi in, hang on a minute, I'll talk from over here. This morning, when I went into Loose Women, nobody could believe it, because I sat having breakfast when everybody else is having like yogurts and mueslis and all those sort of pastries. I had a chicken salad from Pret for my breakfast. So that was really good. No carbs, nothing. Then for lunch, I was really, again, not good, mindful about what I was eating. And I had a really nice chicken soup with beans and everything. That was really good. Because they go and get us lunch after Loose Women, so we all sort of have lunch together. And so that was great. And then I went to Waitrose on the way home just to pick up a few things for dinner. And what did I get from there? Did I have any? Oh no, I got a chia and green juice. So far, so good. Got home, was absolutely bloody knackered. And what do we all do when we're knackered? If we're not mindful. See, it was the planning. I came in and there was a hot cross bun, right? So I tore off just a little quarter of it, lying to myself. If I'd been on that programme, Secret Eaters, every bloody camera would have picked up all my lies. Bit it, put it in my mouth. God, that was so good. Then it triggers me. Well, I've had a carbohydrate now. I've had something slightly sweet. So I break off the next bit of the hot cross bun. And then I go, oh, fuck it, and have the whole hot cross bun. Actually, Where I went wrong there was, I should have said, okay, I'm gonna have a cup of tea. I've just come in and a hot cross bun. They're not incredibly fattening hot cross buns. It was a wholemeal one. And I should have toasted it, put a little butter on it, sat down, had my cup of tea, looked out the window, been mindful and eaten it like it wasn't a secret, you know, because what I did was just stuffed it in my mouth. Like, oh, this is bad, I'm doing it, because that's all my messed up way about thinking of food. So then, because I kind of felt bad, then I went and had a bag of salt and vinegar rice cakes, okay? So then, halfway through the rice cakes, I thought, oh, this isn't really good. I should have some protein with it. So then I tucked into the hummus. So now I've had a hot cross bun, a bag of rice cakes, half a jar of hummus. And then the stinking thinking comes in. Then the mind starts going, oh, well. Okay, so you've done all this. What you need to do now is not have dinner. Don't have dinner to make up for the fact that you just had a carbohydrate feast. That is so wrong. What I need to do now, tonight, and this is what I am going to do, because even just talking to you guys, it's making me just promise, I'm going to just have some scrambled eggs and spinach, because then I've had some protein. Because if I go to bed now with not having had dinner, only had that, I'm going to wake up starving. But at least I'm not eating whole camemberts like I was at Christmas. So how about you? How's your food going, guys? How's your food going? Lucy Taylor, I had crisps today, but 8 days of work and tiredness haven't helped. But you know what, again, if you're having that bag of crisps, I would say have the bag of crisps, sit down, really enjoy them. And Hannah Richardson was talking about that helps with the gut. She said, get like the crisps that the least sort of, so she said crisps like, oh God, what are those bloody crisps called? Oh, I can't think of them now. Anyway, ones with the least amount of stuff in them, basically. So if you're going to have crisps, get the best crisps that you can, sit down and enjoy them. Hi, Nadia. Evening. Had scrambled egg on muffins today. Bit boring, but nice. Like, so if you add some spinach with that or some green beans, it's like Hannah again says, every meal that you can, even breakfast, if you can get something green in it, because a lot of the time when we stuff food that we don't really want, it's because we haven't got the macronutrients, because we haven't had enough vitamins and minerals. Like, so many people are fat, obese, overweight people are actually nutritionally starving because they're not eating the foods that they need. And once if you're you can be fat and nutritionally starved, and then you binge and crave crazy food, you know. Clara, I messed up at breakfast. I would normally then be bad or chaotic the rest of the day, but I didn't. I ate healthy the rest of the day. Go straight back on it, like you said. Yes, Cara, that's what I'm saying. I've come in and I've done the whole rice cake thing, and I am going to go back and I'm going to have good eggs and lots of spinach for dinner, so I'm back. So I'm back on it straight away. Yeah, I do have takeaways. You know, we run such a busy bloody life. We quite often have takeaways, actually. You'd be surprised, we do have them quite often. And this is what I have if I'm having a takeaway and I'm being healthy. So, if I'm going to the Indian, I have chicken tikka or chicken tandoori, because that is just grilled chicken. It's just marinated grilled chicken, so it's really, really good for you. And then I will have something like the bindi bhaji, you know, the okra or the spinach. But you know what I do? This is probably a bit naughty. When I'm in the Indian restaurant, just to make sure they don't put lots of fat, I say to them, this is awful, but I've got a heart condition. So please, can you make sure that you don't put any fat? It's very dangerous for me. I've got a heart condition. Because I don't want a big spoon of ghee. A ghee dropped in, do you know what I mean? I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. So if we're having Chinese, I would choose something like chicken with ginger and spring onion. And again, I would say, I've got a bit of a heart condition. Can you not put too much oil? I try and choose places like Thai places and Chinese places that do brown rice, because that's so much better. And another brilliant one, kebab shop, shish kebab. The little cubes that are grilled, not the doner, pure fat. Shish kebabs in a pita bread. I throw half the pita bread away and I put all the chicken into half, so just half a pita bread, loads of salad. Brilliant, brilliant. Pizza, I get half the cheese and I get the smallest personal pizza. And those are all the ways that you can have takeaway without totally sabotaging your healthy eating. Got told today, what was that? I missed that. What was that from Tracy? Oh, I missed that. Sorry, I couldn't see it done. Oh, Becca loves the honey and lemon drink that I drink. Great. You know what? There's quite a few people there saying that they've given up dairy, and I don't. I mean, I'm not one of these that goes, oh, I can't have anything with dairy in it. But just as a rule, I don't have dairy, as a sort of general rule. And oh my God, I had no idea about oat milk. Has anyone done oat milk? Is so nice, and even the kids will have oat milk. They don't really notice, and it's really, really nice. And somebody was telling me the other day that it has the least impact on the planet out of all the milks, because almond milk has quite an impact on the planet, but oat milk is apparently the best, and I really love it. Yeah, Amy Curtis says she loves the oat milk. Oh, thank you, Marianne. That's very kind. Yes, oat milk is what I'm using. The no dairy is amazing. Innocent have started doing nut milk. Oh, have they? You have to be careful with some of these. I don't know about Innocent, these smoothie things. Just always check that they haven't put sugar under another name. Pancakes with chocolate. Oh, did you see the chocolate oat milk pancakes? That's nice. I did that for the kids. So, what about super easy, super sexy prawns in 30 minutes? Yes, and yes, don't overcrowd the prawns in the pan because then they steam rather than fry. Ugh. So, is anybody doing dry January? Who's doing, or is anybody doing 100 days sober challenge? Who's doing dry January? Black tea, yeah, black tea is nice. Anyone doing dry January? Dairy stays for Ellie. Well, Ellie, you know, if you don't tell your family and you just put oat milk in it, they won't notice. I'm gluten-free and it's very healthy. I like the healthiest out of all my family. That's hard, isn't it? We were talking about that on Loose Women the other day. If you're healthy and the rest of your family aren't. Oh, 100 days for me, Joanna Lewis. How's that going, Joanna? Oh, exciting. You know how I've been banging on and on about this book that I absolutely blimmin' love? The Unexpected Joy of Being Sober. Well, I said to them at Loose Women, we've got to get this author onto the show because I just think she's amazing. And she is. She's coming on next week on the show, so I'll let you know when she's on. Did anyone get the book? Is anyone finding the book helpful? Because I am finding it so bloody helpful with this giving up drinking. Giving up Coke for 100 days. Oh, the drink. I was thinking it's better to give up Coke for life. You know, I'm just saying. The drink. Me and my husband, this is from Lauren, don't drink at all as his dad died due to alcoholism. So it's a big no-no in our house and I don't struggle with it at all. I mean, the thing is, one of the things that she says in this book about, Catherine says in her book, is that we're always saying, oh, somebody's an addictive personality, but actually alcohol is addictive. It's addictive. It is addictive. It's nice. You know, you have it and everything feels better, doesn't it? For the first one, maybe for the second, but after that, it all tends to go a bit tits up. Tired mummy, help, gone back to work after 7 years of being a mum, don't get a lunch break, so not eating rubbish on the way home, rushing to get my son, what can I do? Oh, that's such a pain. Right, an apple and 6 almonds, or a pear and 6 almond nuts, or no more, because lots of nuts are very calorific, in your bag at all times, will kill all hunger. You know, there's something in an apple called pectin. If you have an apple, like if you can have an apple 15 minutes or so before you eat your meal and really chew it, you will not be half as hungry. Honestly, there's something in it that just kills appetite. So I always have an apple and a few nuts in my bag for crisis moments. And once you start to really chew it, you know, not one of those really, really chew it, mindfully chew it, chew the nuts, chew the apple, chew the pear. And you will, honestly, it will sort out your hunger. Weetabix protein breakfast drink. Oh, I haven't heard of those. Apple juice. Nadia, since telling my mum about your vlogs, she's watching them too. Oh, hello, Imogen F's mum, you're welcome. She relates with so many things you say the same way. She feels comfort in things you say as she's not alone. Oh, and I get comfort back. Oh, that's so lovely. Well, welcome to Imogen's mum. Dawn, hooray, I've caught alive. Well done, Dawn. John Cassie 4, Nadia, what do you think you'll do after the 10 days? Will you go back to drinking or carry on sobriety? 100 days. Everyone at work is so funny. Jane Moore said to me today at Loose Women, oh, well, I'll see you in 100 days then. Jane, that's terrible. I'm actually, see, the thing is, what I don't understand is, why have I, my whole adult life, whenever I've been in a social situation, gone to a restaurant, gone to a party, whatever, I will always have a drink. Always. I've never gone to a restaurant in the last 30 years at a lunchtime and not had a drink. Not lots, but I'll always have a glass of wine. And what I don't understand is, I actually find it very easy to talk to people. So it's not even like it's because I'm shy. I think sometimes we drink because actually we want to go home. Does anyone identify with that? Like, when you're not drinking, about 11, 12 o'clock, you're kind of tired and you want to go home. And when I think back to when I was really, really bad, a really bad party girl, and I would drink till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, God, I wish I hadn't done that. Actually, when the people that were going home that were more sensible women, actually that's probably when I wanted to go home as well, and that's when I would start drinking the heaviest to fill in the cracks and the gaps and just to be able to stay out late, you know, so, you know, and the thing is, at 55, got to be a bit careful. So in answer to your words, John, I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm never going to drink again, but I'm going to see how I feel after 100 days. I already feel so much different after how many days is it? Is it 8 days, 9 days? I don't know. But the thing is, we've got the National Television Awards in a couple of weeks, so I've got to lose more weight. God, going on those red carpets, I can't tell you how horrendous it is. It's the thing I hate doing most of all, being in this business, is the red carpet. It's embarrassing, it's humiliating, it's uncomfortable. And so that, I always have a couple of drinks before I go on the red carpet because I feel painfully shy, painfully insecure and inadequate. So I always have a few drinks. And every year at the NTAs, when we're getting ready at Loose Women, I always bring in the vodka and I get all the vodka shots going and I get everyone to, but I'm not doing that this year. I'm going to be sober. I've got to go down. Do you know what though? Won't it be weird if actually I enjoy it more? Maybe the couple of drinks has made it worse over the years, I don't know. Claire Vaughan, it's a habit. You think of lunch and a glass of wine like me with coffee and biscuits. I've dropped the coffee and I've not missed the biscuits. Good for you. Don't say biscuit. I really fancy a biscuit now. Does anyone else fancy a biscuit now? Oh shit. I love biscuits and I love cake and I love bread. 2 years of easing off alcohol. I can take it or leave it now. Good for you. Came out after weighing myself on Tuesday and hearing your live chat. I've been careful with my diet, not following a plan, just eating less and making better choices. Well, this is it. I'm just going to get a bowl. Hang on there. Wait there, guys. Wait there. Stay there. Stay there. I'm coming back. I'll be with you in a minute. I'll be with you in a minute. I'll be with you in a minute. Just getting something. Oh, shit. Ah, oh, here it is. Okay. I'm coming. Right. Okay. I'm back. So, these are super cheap. Amazon, I think. You can get things anywhere. So, look at that. Right? Nobody needs to go on a diet plan or go on any extreme anything. Just do that. Because then you're not ever coming off a diet. Because going on a diet, you then come off it and you go back to the way that you're eating. Whereas if we just look at our portions, I mean, bloody hell, look at the size of how much carbohydrate. So that's how much rice. Honestly, I really advise one of these. The thing is, don't do what Mark does, which is pile it up that high. Come on, we know when we're cheating ourselves, don't we? We know that. We know that. Get a portion plate and But what I would say is if you want more salad and vegetables than that, that's fine, as long as you're not putting loads of butter on them. And look at this. This, right, this cereal bowl, you should only go up to here. So, you know, you can get portion-sized cereal bowls. If you do that, you don't need to do anything else. You don't, I mean, it's easy. But we all want to know. I remember when I lost my really big amount of weight, when I lost 4.5 stone, and everyone was going, oh, what was your secret? What was your secret? There isn't one really. It is about just exercising more and eating a bit less. It's so boring, isn't it? Because we all want a major fix, but that is it, really. But well, it's not just that, because also the other thing is, it's so important to recognise if you're a comfort eater, because you can have your portion plate, but if you're a comfort eater, I'm just having a look in here actually, if I've got mine. This is from years ago, this book I wrote years ago, and in here I talk about that, about just thinking about, oh, is that the second one? Oh yeah, that's the second one, that's not the first one. No, it's in the first one where I talk about, and we talked about it the other night on the live, didn't we, about the comfort. Like, if you're giving up smoking, is anybody giving up smoking? It took me so many times to give up smoking. It took me so long to understand the connection to my overeating and eating on my emotions. It's still now, I'm only coming to terms with really how much I've overdrunk over the years. I mean, I've really drunk so much over the years. You know, it's kind of easier sometimes because Mark is a recovering alcoholic to sort of paper over the cracks of what my drinking was like before. My drinking was bloody terrible. I mean, I have overdone everything, trust me. And, you know, you can go on plans, you can do this, you can do that. But until you go into here and you really ask yourself why you're doing it, you know, and until you find some way to help you with that, whether it be meditation, whether it be yoga, whether it be running, whether it be whatever it is, you have to find something else that supports you once you've unlocked the key to what it is that's driving your compulsive behavior to do something, you know, ultimately is either going to make you sadder because for whatever reason, because you'll get fatter or you get more unhealthy or you whatever reason, you get more and more drunk, whatever it is, you've got to at some point go, what? It's not, you see, I don't believe people are just greedy. You know, I just don't believe that when people go to people that overeat. Well, just don't overeat. You know, just put it down. You know, don't have 2 bags of crisps. Don't have a whole pot of Haagen-Dazs. Don't have 40 fags. Don't have half a bottle of wine every night if you don't want half a bottle. Easy to say. Easy to say, but unless you've checked in to what's going wrong for you up here, you're never going to be able to maintain it, I don't think. Right, so, like a diet dessert, just taking a break from prepping my law case to watch you. Hi, Jai, welcome. Mr. A, 90% veg. You still lose weight, but because we're addicted to sugar, simple. Next, just exercise as much as you can. Seriously. You have 90% veg. I'd find that a bit difficult. I mean, it was admirable, but I couldn't do it. A mad binge. If I had 90% veg, I'd just go on a mad binge. I'd go, give me chicken. Or give me chicken potatoes. I'd just go crazy. It's like I can't do no carbs. I just can't. I need to massively reduce my carbs. I get that. I overeat carbs. I mean, not even to the point, like, I'm not having like piles of jacket potatoes and loads of rice and loads of chips, not, but I am still eating too many carbs. Once you get to a certain age, you have to reduce them so massively. Honestly, when you talk to trainers and nutritionists and stuff, fucking terrible. Is that much? It's rubbish. Oh God, my guilty carb pleasure is pasta. I adore pasta and can't live without it. Stay there, Zana. Stay there. Stay there. I'm going to show you what I use. Now it is still pasta. But it's brown rice. Now, I have searched everywhere. This isn't an ad. Nobody pays me. Nobody pays me for anything on YouTube. All of this is genuinely what I think. Brown rice pasta. Now, not so much the curly one. I must have hit the wrong button. The penne or the rigatoni. Now, my kids are so obsessed with pasta. Like Maddie said when she used to say when she was little, Mummy, when I grow up, I want to marry Sketty. I want to marry pasta. They love their pasta. Every gluten-free pasta I've tried to get them out. This, I've got it past them. So, few tips. Cook it al dente doesn't really work with the brown rice pasta, and really salt the water. Put lots and lots of salt in the water. Don't worry because you wash it away. That is really good. But if you're going to have pasta, remember the bowl's got to be no bigger than that. And you know what? We had it the other night. Put your fork in and have each piece of pasta individually, because we're used to having these massive bowls, aren't we? Going, as my dad says, you are a hoover. Are you a woman or are you a hoover? When we were kids, we'd all be around the table. He would say to Betty, we have produced 3 hoovers, because me and my sisters would stuff our faces so fast. Jess Louie, do you think not driving means you don't have an excuse for not drinking? That's why if it not... Yeah, I mean, I've never had to not drink because I'm never ever driving. It's not good. But now at the moment, I am a sober woman. One day at a time. I'm saying 100 days at the moment, but who knows? I mean, the thing is, I'm still bonkers without a drink. I could still dance all night without a drink. I can still have a total laugh without a drink. I can still go and talk to anybody and not have a drink. Why do I drink? My memory is so bad. I get really, really worried. I get really worried all the time. I think there's so much written everywhere about dementia, isn't there, that I think so many of us, we forget our keys and we immediately start worrying. And so I do get a bit paranoid about it, I have to say. Cynically Green, it would be inspiration if you did continue being sober. There may be a plan. There may be a plan. Does my face look thinner, Dave? Well, it's because I've got no wine in it. I was getting wine bags. They've already gone. I've already gone. Amy Curtis, whoa, such a long time since I've caught a live. Well, hello, Danny, welcome. Vietnamese spring rolls are healthy. Oh, they're really nice. You mean the ones that you fill with veg and you have a little peanut sauce? Yum. So, this weekend, Mark and I, Mark's going to film me, not live, so we can do them all really beautifully, a whole load of really good, healthy recipes so that you can... oh, bloody hell, my battery's running out now. Yeah, so we can help you out with that. Lots of nice recipes. So anyone struggling with giving up smoking? Has anyone made that New Year's resolution? Anyone giving up smoking? Maybe not. Are you all non-smokers? Or maybe you're all smokers that aren't going to give it up. What are you? Exercise. That's what I wanted to talk about. Now, I thought if I talk to you guys and make a promise that I'm going to do... I mean, to be fair, if I'm actually fair to myself, I did do my back in, so that held me up. And I have been keeping up my steps. I've got 13,000 today. But what I really wanted to do... Oh, there's some smokers coming in. I'll talk about smoking in a minute. What I really wanted to do was do this 7-minute hits. There are loads of them on YouTube. There are apps for them. And, you know, just doing 7 minutes. If you do a 7-minute exercise... This is what I was talking to this personal trainer about. I don't have a personal trainer, but it was somebody at work and I was just talking. And she said, even if you can just do 7 minutes exercise, right? Oh, that wasn't plugged in. On an empty stomach. So like when you can get a level of fitness. So you could do 45 seconds of star jumps. And if you can't jump, just put your arms out. What I was doing the other day in the vlog, rest for 15 seconds. Running on the spot, 45 seconds, rest for 15 seconds. Put on your favourite music, dance for 45 seconds, rest for 15 seconds. Do that until you've done 7-8 minutes, fasted before you've had breakfast, and it fires up your metabolism, burns stuff, man. But I haven't managed to do it once. But I might do it tomorrow morning. Now I've said it to you. It's so hard though, isn't it? I've got to get up at 6 and then everyone else is asleep. And no, I know what I'll do. I'll do it when I get to the... I'll do it in my dressing room tomorrow. And I'll film it to prove I've done it. And then we can put it in vlog tomorrow. Anyone else want to commit with me to doing 5 minutes of HIIT? So that's 45 seconds doing something really fast. Obviously, be careful if you haven't exercised for a while. Go see a doctor, all of that. But I trust people don't need to be told that. Everyone's smart enough to know that, right? 45 seconds doing something vigorous. 15 seconds just standing or just walking on the spot, bring your heart rate down for 7 minutes. That's what this trainer was doing. Who wants to commit to doing that tomorrow? Anyone in with me? Anyone in? Anyone in? Who's in? Who's in? Who's in? Who's in? Who's in? Oh, smoking coming in now. Brett Reed, I gave up smoking years ago. I got in my head that I was giving myself cancer. I couldn't enjoy it anymore. Oh, good for you. Yeah, same with me. I mean, I smoked for years. That's the other thing I did for years. I smoked for years. What have I done to this amazing body that we're given? Why did I do all of... Oh, I've started the cider vinegar. Has anyone started the cider vinegar? Look it up. Look it up on YouTube. Dr. Berg, isn't it? Yeah, look it up on YouTube. You're an emotional eater, Kelly. Yeah. Hard to reprogram yourself. It really is. Again, you know what's so brilliant? There's so much now online, isn't there? For anything we've got, you can look it up and there's somebody somewhere telling you something about it. So, you know, emotional eating. Sorry if I repeat myself. It's just that these are the things that every time I say it to you, it helps me to remember myself. So if you're feeling like, if you find yourself in the kitchen like I did today and I didn't do it, I just went into the hot cross bun, I went into the rice cakes. But if I'd stopped and gone, what actually is going on, Nadia? What I would have said was, you're really tired. You got up really early, you've done the show, you've done all sorts of stuff today. Sit down, have a nice cup of tea. You are a bit hungry because you haven't had that much to eat. And make yourself a nice snack, put it on a lovely plate and sit there and enjoy it. But what I actually wanted to do subconsciously was eat badly so then I could have a stick to beat myself over the head with, because then I could eat badly again. And it's just knowing, it's trying to get to know those little games, those little voices that play in your head that is the way forward. I mean, I am, if I'm honest, I am shocked. I am really shocked that I was nearly 12 stone again. Like 6 ounces off 12 stone. That's because I haven't been putting in practice everything I know about the mindful eating. I haven't been taking care. I've been cooking out everyone out, all the family, lovely meals, but then, you know, and the thing is, I think a lot of us as women do that. We'll put all the family out a meal and we've picked all the way through and then we don't have a proper meal. It's wrong. It's wrong. Oh yeah, that's right, Cat Car. Remember, the cider vinegar, and you're going to think, what? Has to have the mother in it. So when you buy the bottle of cider vinegar and buy organic, it must say the mother. And honestly, Nanny Di lost 1.5 stone before my wedding doing it. Za'atar and sumac, so nice. Would you like me to do some more dishes with za'atar and sumac? Would anyone like me to do more Middle Eastern dishes for a bit of a change? Yes, you can have a shout out. Neoz, I don't know how to say it. Neoz Tyrell. Neois. What a lovely name. I wish I could say it. Right, I've got to ask, is YouTube that clever that it posts links because you mentioned something? Yeah, probably is. It's probably the algorithms picking it up as I say it. Are there efforts coming up for cider vinegar? Are there? Is anyone else seeing? Is it cider vinegar, Tracy? Made oil-free baked wedges. Oh, nice. But you know what I would say? Pour on a little bit of oil. Get yourself a silicone brush. Put a teaspoon of oil in a little egg cup and just brush it over the potatoes. I don't like that spray oil because it's mixed with something. It's really highly produced. It's an absolute bloody rip-off. Just put the oil in and just like that. With a little sprinkle of salt, crunch of black pepper, hot oven. How do you give a 30-day habit when you're in chronic pain, suffer with a mental health problem? Expensive habit and hard to give up, but helps with stress. Oh, God, Laura, that's such a complicated question because what it helps with is the stress of... I did that Alan Carr, you know, when you go and spend all day there. I didn't actually give up that time after Alan Carr. I tried so many times to give up smoking before I finally did. And it wasn't until somebody, again, just like with the food, said to me, it's a mind connection. It's a habit. When people go, oh my God, I'm so stressed, I need a fag, and then they feel better, it is not relieving your stress, it's relieving the stress of your addiction, because actually what happens when you draw on a cigarette is it raises your heart rate, and actually it makes you more stressed and more panicky. So it doesn't help stress. It doesn't help. But you know, you go to your GP, there are all sorts of people now. There's all sort of, there's all sorts of different help that they can give you. Come on, do it. 30 days is a lot, isn't it? It's a lot of money. I know how bloody hard it is. It took me so long. It took me so long, but now I'm so relieved I've done it. But anyway, guys, I'm actually going to have to go because I've lost my thing there. I've lost my thing here. I've hardly got any battery and I don't want to suddenly disappear on you. So thank you so much for joining me. It's been really nice spending some time with you. And tomorrow I'm on Loose Women. Stacey's on, Gloria's on, and Andrea. So we'll see you tomorrow for Loose Women. It's going to be a fun show. And please, will you subscribe if you haven't subscribed? And please, will you tell your friends about our channel? There's so much more stuff coming. So Mark and I are so excited about what's coming to the channel. Honestly, we're filming a drama next week. So much coming. Yeah, so exciting. All right, guys.